Hey everybody, eNtaK here. Welcome back to the Crossout dev server. We're back with more Crossout action, and this is what I showed in the last episode and the episode before. I'm back today, once again. I said I didn't know if I was going to do another one. I am doing another one, and the reason why I'm doing it is because you guys left even more comments of ideas to try, and so I'm going to hopefully be able to do those in today's video, and hopefully not miss anything important, but let's get right into it. Alright, here's a build with 12 hovers. I have 13. 12 is what I got. And it looks like there is a cap with how high you can get it. So a lot of people were asking, you know, like Lil Bobber left a comment saying put as many hovers as you can and see how high you can get. And it looks like this is as high as you were able to get. Now another comment that somebody left was to put, like Andres I think said, put dual Reapers and aim them down and see if it can like essentially lift you up even higher. So I'm going to try that next. Alright, so here we go. We've got the Reapers on here. Let's take it outside and see if we're actually able to get higher off the ground by doing this. Now, let's see. How would be the best way to do this? Lock them in place and then rev it up. Nah, yeah. So you can't really fly anywhere. Now, it is shooting to the side because I can't. There we go. Let's try it like this. Yeah, it doesn't really lift you off the ground anymore. It's kind of interesting, though. But, yeah, you're not able to actually get any higher like you can with a... I mean, it initially gives you a little bit of boost, but you don't go anywhere. So that there is a cap for it, which how high you can actually get with the hover builds, and that looks like that's what it is. Now I do wonder though if we take it off of a jump, if we're able to stay in the air longer. So let's go up here. So I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I did that. Okay. But, okay, so let's see. This is a regular jump. Okay, see how long he stays in the air. It's a pretty good amount of time. So now let's see if we can do this correctly. We should be able to. How long it will take for us to land. Okay, so let's get them locked in place first of all. Okay, let's move to the side a little bit. Turn this bad boy. Alright, here we go, guys. Ready? Let's start it up. See if it takes any longer for us to... Nah, it's about the same. It's actually was a little different there. But yeah, so it doesn't look like you can get any higher than this right here, no matter what number of hovers you have, and the Reapers don't lift you up off the ground. Somebody asked, it was Brian G, if I could try 2 wheels on the front and 2 hovers in the back with a mandrake to see if it would, like, you know, kind of go forward and aim forward, and then you can kind of use it in a different way. The only problem with this is I already know what's going to happen. I bet you can't even... Can I pull it close? Only when I'm moving. So I probably can't... Yeah, look. I can't... Right here, when I'm not moving, I can't pull it closer. There's no way to get it closer to me. You have to be moving in order to get it like right next to you, and even then, look, I mean, it's not accurate by any means. It's like horribly inaccurate. I think the idea of a mandrake build with hovers is pretty freaking cool, but it is just not able to be controlled. There's no way to control it. So I think it's a really cool idea that this could happen, but it just doesn't work. It's not gonna ever work, I don't think. It's a fascinating idea, but I cannot see how this is a practical thing. Maybe if we put more hovers on, let me try that. I think this is just gonna exacerbate the issue, but I wonder if it's any different. I doubt it. Yeah, see, you're pretty much defenseless in terms of like if somebody's close to you, you can't use your mandrake and can't really even turn it either. With it, you can't even control the thing. Yeah, so this is a bust idea, I think. Unfortunately, it's extremely hard to actually land shots too, because it's so finicky already. You know what I mean? Another thing somebody wanted me to try was to put the spears upside down, but you can't. You can't like point them downward, which makes sense. I mean, that would be horribly cheap. If you could just drape a spear down and it just caught somebody, that'd be so cheap. But yeah, it doesn't look like you can do that either, unfortunately. That would be really OP, I think, if you had spears just dangling, because you could like protect them and then just drive over somebody because of the jump of the hovers, like you know how it bobs, and then it would like hit the spear on them. But I don't think melee builds on hovers are gonna work because they're way too. It's hard to catch people with these things. All right, so the next build, it looks really weird, but like Kova Redro said, put melee underneath the vehicle, but then put the wheels in the back and the hovers up front. Now, the reason why it looks so weird is because in order to get it to be controllable, you have to extend your frame pretty much this far out. Because if you have it any, I mean, even then, look at this, you can't even really control it. It just like constantly hooks to the side. Because if you have it any closer to where the cab is, it will essentially just go up in the air, and you can't really control the wheels or anything. But like you can't really control this at all. I just don't. Maybe if we hit, I'm just trying with E or something. No. Yeah, it just doesn't seem. I don't know. Melee builds just don't seem practical, no matter how you try to make it work. It just doesn't seem like it's gonna be a good idea. I wish it was though, but I can't see a way to. The other way was definitely more maneuverable than this. I mean, I can try to move things around, and you'll see what I mean. All right, so they're less of a frame. This is actually a little bit easier to control, but just think about the combat effectiveness of this thing. You're gonna be a super easy target to hit, and not only that, but we don't have any armor on this thing, so once you add in weight and things like that, it's just not a very effective build, and it's super slow with the wheels dragging. I don't know, you guys have to let me know if you can think of a way to make this work. I feel like the other way was way more effective. I do like that though, where you can like adjust ever so slightly. But look, it's not really effective by any means. It just doesn't work. All right, so a lot of people have asked to see this. I did do a clip on this in like, I don't know, the second video or something like that. But they wanted to see basically, can you do a rocket race type of build with boosters on it, like with the hovers? I'm about to say hover rocket build, and you can, and it actually works quite well. It's just all about kind of controlling the direction of everything and making sure. I mean, you could probably build this better, but like you want to make things a little bit more even in terms of like the placement. It can work. I don't know how effective it would be. I feel like the control of a car would be a lot better than this would be. You get them all going at one time, it definitely goes a lot faster. But yeah, I don't know. You guys would have to let me know if you think that. If this is I mean, I guess it would be kind of a practical thing because you do have the ability to kind of boost around really quick, but how do you get it so it's, you have to build a pretty wide race build, I would feel like, or a pretty long race build in order to get the thing to work effectively. Honestly, if you get good with Q&E and stuff, this thing hovers could be like the better race build to use. But then something like that happens. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it could be pretty good. Let's say we're like gonna take a turn real fast or something like that. You can D and E it around the corner real fast, so it's like a tighter turn. It could work. It could be pretty effective. You guys will just have to let me know what you think. I think it could be fairly decent if you built a good craft. Well, thanks to Caleb Carriers giving me the greatest idea. It's a PODRACER. Look at this, dude. So I thought maybe I'd make it even longer, but this is like the best looking type of PODRACER I guess I could make. But I don't think it's a very practical build, but it definitely does look pretty sweet. And I wonder if I can actually make it look more like a PODRACER in terms of like the actual design of the cab. I'm not too sure, but dude, I don't care. I don't care if it's good or anything. I like the fact that guy had the idea to do a freaking PODRACER. That's so sweet. All right, put some boosters on it. Just cause the boosters literally don't do anything. If you put an engine on here, like a V8 engine or something like that, it doesn't make it faster. Like it doesn't really improve anything. you need like a ton of boosters to like make it go faster. But just the simple fact that you can make a freaking PODRACER is so stinking cool, man. I don't know about you guys, but I like this idea. I think it's awesome. Now, I know a lot of people probably hate the idea that you can, like, you know, like the game is becoming more futuristic like that, but I like it. I think it's cool. So there were a couple other things that people asked to try to do, like, you know, stack a bunch of melee weapons underneath to see if you can like make a scaffold essentially and like extend the hovers upward. But there is a cap on how far you can do that, so they thought about doing that. So you can't do that or exploit that really in any way. I mean, maybe you could drop down probably like a truck door worth and then put a harvester on it, but then the harvester is completely exposed and, you know, it doesn't seem like a really practical good idea to do that. The other thing somebody said was put boosters facing upward. You can't do that. They only rotate on horizontal, and so you can't really do that either. And then there was one other thing, I can't remember what somebody said, but anyway, there's a bunch of things that you can't do because they thought about space, they thought about size, they thought about like the height of different things, and, you know, obviously we saw at the beginning of the video, you can't put a ton of hovers and expect it to go higher. It just doesn't work that way. See, this is what I was talking about. You know, you could do something like that, but that's kind of, I mean, maybe... No, it doesn't work. Like, if you did that, maybe you put like a barrier around the thing, and then you had a harvester hidden inside there. That maybe would work, but I think all you guys who really want to see melee happen, it's just not gonna happen. I do like this type of idea though, having something lower hanging. Maybe you made like a big box underneath. I mean, that could actually work if you did. Like, if you built a box around the thing, like, let's say you built a box straight down on the sides or something like that, and you had a harvester in here, like, maybe this low, maybe that would work. I'm going to try that. All right, let's try this. So I didn't fully build the box, but just to kind of, as an example of what I was thinking, where the harvester's one block below. And let's see, I wonder, because it's not touching the ground, if it's going to actually bump at all now. No, it doesn't. Sweet. So this could work. Maybe. This might work. Just got to, you know, obviously catch them first. I still think that, you know, catching them in the first place is going to be the hardest thing for you. Maybe not against bots. Other people maybe might be easier if you have a little bit more control over it than I do. Maybe it would work. But, oh, we hit something. Like, I mean, I can't even catch these stupid bots, dude. Oh, I tried to go sideways there. Come here, bots. Yeah, it just, I don't know. Against these stupid bots is annoyingly hard. So it's still caught on something there. But you can see kind of the idea of what I was going for. Yeah, I mean, that could work if you can actually manage to hit him. So, like, I don't know. I bet I'll see something like this at some point in the game, with a harvester or something that low, being able to, like, trying to grind, or better yet, if you made a box that trapped people in. Oh, let's say you made a box that trap people in. You know how they have how people do those builds with melee, where they have like augers way out here and then like a harvester back in here, and it trapped them in that way. Let me try that. All right, here we go. Let's see if this works. I have a feeling it's not going to. I think we're still gonna have the same problem of catching people, but I do wonder if we can actually manage to get this to work, if it would be more effective. But you still have the issue of, like, a massive target underneath your vehicle, you know what I mean? Oh, kind of worked. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's still, like, a massive target underneath your vehicle that you have to secure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's going to work. I keep trying to come up with ideas and having hopes for, like, melee builds, but I think it's a no-go. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed another idea build for the new stuff. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Things are going well. I will see you guys in the next one.